So help us understand what this means, what this map means, and the implications it has on Tennessee.
Sure. First of all, the legislative process requires 3 steps for any bill to pass, right? We've seen step 1 happen
Right.
now.
This was the House.
This was the House passing it. When the House passes the bill, then the Senate takes up whatever version. They can move on with their own version, or they can adopt what the House just passed. That's going on in the Senate right now. They're going through and debating the bills, which is the map and all the legislative language needed to make this new map come into effect. If that is then passed by the Senate this afternoon, it will go to Governor Lee's desk for signature. There have been a couple little bills already passed, like the money needed to do this, and the governor's signing these things immediately. So if it's passed in the Senate, the governor passes it, these bills take effective immediately. There will be new congressional maps in Tennessee. There will be an election set. The interesting thing that comes out of this is anyone who is now choosing to run or their district has been moved, they will have just 10 days to qualify for that map. That's a very expedited process.
You're saying the people who are running for office have 10 days to qualify?
If their district has been moved, if the borders to their district, and they are now previously in District 5 and they're now in 9, they will have 10 days to qualify to get on that ballot. If they met the March 10th deadline for the original ballots, and they're still in that same district, they're okay. The parties then, after that 10-day period, will have an additional 2 days to determine that they are a bona fide candidate to put that on. So what's all this mean, you ask, from the legal perspective? It's a mess. There are going, and I say that because there are going to be legal
many challenges, right,
to this that come likely in federal court. They could be filed in state court too, but it's most likely to be in federal court, as we saw in Louisiana. It made its way to the Supreme Court that upended all of this. That's going to happen here in Tennessee. How quickly will that play out? At the district trial court level, then the appellate level, then the Supreme Court? That's to be seen. But that is another wrinkle to this that has yet to play out.
You know, I feel like we've heard a lot of people say over the last couple of days, how can the Republican Party move so quickly with this? How is that even allowed when you have already candidates for these House seats who are already, hitting the streets, they're already trying to get voters for them. So how does a political party in this state or any state so close to an election pull something like this off? How's it even possible?
Well, that's one of the reasons why you see so much protest for people. Typically, when you have a redistricting map like this, there's a period of time for public comment where you and I and whoever is concerned and interested get a choice to come out and voice your concerns. Part of the bills that have been passed here got rid of that. And that's why a lot of people are upset. There's also a lot of study that looks into it to see where population centers have moved, demographics of the people that move there. Is this the right proportion? That was all done away with. And so that is part of this. But your other question, which is more importantly, how does this happen so quickly? You have a supermajority in both chambers that allow you to do this, to change, in certain cases, a law that was decades old here in Tennessee that said you cannot redistrict within the middle of a decade. All of that has been thrown out.
Wow.
Completely new maps here.